Forget Mufasa. Forget Simba. Because the real kings of the wild don't live in cartoons. They rule the savanna with scars on their faces and blood on their teeth. In the brutal world of apex predators, only the toughest lions get remembered. But not all legends make it into documentaries. Some prowl in the shadows of fame, taking down rivals, elephants, and even death itself. From rogue killers to unstoppable coalitions, from lion kings with 20-plus cubs to one-eyed warriors who led empires, these aren't your average lions. These are the legends. So buckle up, because today we're diving into 7 of the most unique, savage, and unforgettable lions ever caught on camera or recorded in the wild. Some lived like kings. Others died in battles so fierce, their roars still echo through Africa. And one of them? He took down a rival coalition all by himself. Let's meet the beasts. Let's meet the lions you've never heard of but will never forget. May I request you to please subscribe? We have a lot more interesting video to be posted in future. 1. Scarface, the king with the war mask. First up, Scarface. Not the movie character, the lion, the icon, the OG boss of the Masai Mara. Scarface didn't get his name by accident. He took a brutal hit to the eye during a fight for territory. The result? A deep, raw scar that carved down his face like a signature. He looked like a gladiator and fought like one too. Scarface was part of the Four Musketeers, a deadly coalition that took over the Marsh Pride territory and held it for over 7 years. That's an eternity in lion time. He was the face of hundreds of documentaries, but what most people didn't know. Scarface once took on a full-grown buffalo with just one other lion and walked away bloodied but victorious. Even in old age, when his mane had thinned and his teeth dulled, Scarface didn't back down. He survived injuries, poacher traps, and droughts, refusing to abandon his pride until the very end. When he died in 2021, the entire Mara paused. A lion who looked like a villain but ruled like a king. A war-torn legend of the wild. 2. Kinky Tail, the Lone Avenger. Now this one? A straight-up action movie. Meet Kinky Tail, a member of the infamous Mapogo Coalition, a group of 6 male lions who took over the Sabi Sands by force. They didn't just fight other lions. They exterminated rival coalitions, killed cubs, took over prides, ruled with straight-up terror. But Kinky Tail was different, the brawler of the group. He got his nickname from a weird kink in his tail, but his real trademark was rage. When a rival coalition of 4 males, called the Majingilanes, tried to challenge the Mapogos, Kinky Tail fought them off alone. No backup, just rage and claws. And guess what? He actually killed one of the 4 Majingilanes solo. But lions fight dirty, and the remaining 3 came back. Outnumbered, Kinky Tail was ambushed and taken down. His death? Brutal. His legacy? Unmatched. The fact that one lion could solo an entire coalition, even briefly, cements Kinky Tail as a true warrior of the wild. 3. Impicasi, the one-eyed prince. In the brutal territories of the Masai Mara, lions either adapt or die. Impicasi did both. Born with one eye due to a cubhood injury, Impicasi wasn't supposed to survive. But this lion didn't just survive, he thrived. He grew into a massive male, took over a pride, and learned to hunt with half his vision. Lions rely heavily on depth perception for hunting. Impicasi? He adjusted. He mastered flanking techniques and ambush setups that baffled researchers. But the wild had more in store for him. During a clash with rogue males, Impicasi was separated from his pride and forced to roam alone for months. Most solitary males either get killed or starve. Impicasi didn't. He fought his way back, reclaimed his pride, and fathered 15 cubs in just 2 years. A one-eyed lion shouldn't be able to dominate. But Impicasi wasn't just a survivor. He was a silent king, proof that the wild doesn't care how many eyes you have, only how much fight is in your heart. 4. Malaika, the lioness who fought off 5 males. Lions aren't always male. Some legends come with claws, fury, and zero tolerance for nonsense. Enter Malaika, a lioness of the Serengeti who became a legend on her own terms. Malaika was the alpha female of a strong pride and had just given birth to cubs when a coalition of 5 males rolled in. Their goal? Kill the cubs. Standard lion politics. Kill the babies, take the females. But Malaika? Not today. She led a full-on defensive ambush, attacking first instead of waiting. She clawed, bit, and chased 2 full-grown males off a cliff ledge. Literally. The other lionesses followed her lead, and together they drove the coalition off. That kind of thing just doesn't happen in the lion world. Males are usually dominant. But Malika flipped the script. What's even more iconic? She kept her cubs alive. All of them. Her pride grew into one of the strongest in the Serengeti, and her daughters went on to lead multiple sub-prides of their own. She didn't have a mane. She didn't need one. Malika wasn't just a lioness, she was a general. 5. Seeka, the rogue king of Uganda. In the wild grasslands of Uganda's Queen Elizabeth National Park, lions don't just fight each other. They dodge poachers, navigate human farms, and battle for survival on a whole new level. And Seeka? He rose above it all. A rogue male who operated alone, Seeka had no coalition, no brothers, and no backup. Just raw power and terrifying intelligence. He was spotted taking down buffaloes solo, a feat usually reserved for coalitions or desperate prides. He also evaded rangers and poachers for over 5 years, slipping in and out of human settlements without ever being caught. He'd show up, claim a few lionesses, father cubs, and vanish into the wild again. Like a ghost. Local tribes nicknamed him the Spirit Lion because he'd appear, leave carnage, and disappear like smoke. One researcher tracked him using camera traps and confirmed he'd crossed over 30 miles of hostile territory to reach an isolated pride, then disappeared for another year. Seeka's still out there, probably watching from the tall grass, waiting for the next fight. 6. The Skyboys. Lions who climbed trees. Lions don't climb trees, unless you're part of the Skyboys. In Lake Manyara National Park in Tanzania, there's a pride that defies everything we thought we knew about lions. These guys sleep in trees, hunt from trees, and even stash leftovers in branches like leopards. No one knows exactly how the behavior started. Some say it was to avoid flies. Others think it helped them avoid elephants and buffaloes. But these tree-climbing lions took it to the next level. They'd perch in acacia branches, scouting herds from above. And once prey came close, they'd drop down like ninjas. The Skyboys weren't just different. They were evolution in real time. And as their cubs learned the same behavior, it turned into a generational skill. Researchers are now studying whether tree climbing could become a regional trait, a new branch in the lion evolution tree. Pun fully intended. 7. The Ghost Brothers, masters of disguise. Deep in the shadows of Botswana's Okavango Delta, there's a pair of lions known as the Ghost Brothers. They move silently. They travel at night, and they're almost impossible to track. Named for their pale, almost silver coats, the Ghost Brothers are rumored to have taken down 2 rival coalitions, completely solo. Drone footage shows them stalking from the wetlands like crocodiles, moving through reed beds, ambushing prey from rivers. They're not massive. They're not flashy, but their stealth makes them unmatched. One recorded hunt showed them crawling underwater for several feet to get close to a herd of antelope. That's crocodile behavior, not lion behavior. Locals believe they're cursed or protected because they've never been injured, despite years of battles and hunts. Whether it's luck, strategy, or some weird lion magic, the Ghost Brothers prove that in the animal kingdom, brute strength isn't everything. Sometimes the most dangerous lions are the ones you never see coming. So there you have it. Not kings in fairy tales, but in the real wild. Scarred, battle-tested, rogue, loyal, wild. From Scarface's rule to Malika's wrath, from the stealth of the Ghost Brothers to the tree-climbing Skyboys, every one of these lions bent the rules of nature and carved their names into legend. In a world where survival is brutal and life is short, these 7 lions proved one thing. Being the king isn't about the mane. It's about the fight. Which one was your favorite? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more wild stories from the animal kingdom, smash that like, sub to the channel, and turn on notifications. This is Zoology Wiz, where the real wild gets real epic. Peace out, Pride.